non-league football, and lifelong Barrow AFC fan Paul Casson has bought the club, and he's promised to invest £1 million to acquire the assets of the club, and he's also a US millionaire as well. He joins us on the phone. Paul, a very, very good afternoon. Just tell us how much of a risk this is.
Oh, I don't think it's a risk at all. I think it's just a great opportunity.
Tell us how long you've been thinking about doing this, and just a little bit of a background between your link and Barrow, because it's not necessarily a natural fit, is it?
Yeah, I was born here, actually. Both sides of my mother and father were both born in Barrow, and so I have a large family legacy here. And we started doing this, we started the process about a year ago. Unfortunately, my father passed away in September, and so the primary reason is the legacy to his memory, really. He would have been proud, I think, of his son being the custodian of the football club of the town that he loved.
So it's obviously inextricably linked with you and your family. What are your early memories?
Oh, my first memory was, I came to the first Barrow football game when I was 8 years old with my sister. Somehow we got into the director's box. I was forced to wear a suit, which was very odd for an 8-year-old way back then. But it was a lasting memory, and it was a highlight of every week. I mean, literally, I would look forward to the game every week. So it was a very enduring. It's an enduring memory. I've sort of followed the club from afar since I've been away. It was very painful when they got relegated, which was one of the reasons that I started this, was to try and get them back to where I remember them, back into the Football League.
Currently 11th in Conference North. I mean, how are you going to do that? What are your sort of short-term and your long-term financial plans, and I suppose logistical and staff plans as well?
I have a meeting, my first meeting actually, with the manager this evening, and we're going to go over the budget for next year. His task is to develop a squad capable of challenging for promotion to the Conference Premiership within 2 years, with a longer-term goal of to be back in the Football League for 5 years. I know there's no assurances. It's football. Who knows? There are good days, bad days, terrible days, great days. But we'll see. I think if I'm assembling a team of people that I've known for a long time who are very positive about the opportunity, that I think we will succeed.
And how do you think your investment will be met by the other teams in the league? You're going to be the ones to beat, aren't you?
You know what? I hope so. I hope we will be the ones to beat. I mean, we'll see. I mean, everybody has to look after their own house at the end of the day. And this is just something that I want to do, and hopefully the community will benefit in the long run as a result.
Well, Paul, we wish you well, and thanks very much for speaking to us.
Well, we are entertainment today at Conference Side, Northside Barrow, and we can join you now. What you're up to, Peter?
Yeah, Haley, we've come out of the home dressing room from a few minutes ago. We've now come out onto the open terracing, which I guess Barrow will be packed to the rafters this afternoon. It's non-league day, as you say, and one man who loves his non-league football so much, he's put about £1 million into it so far. Paul Casson, recently approved by the FA as the new owner of Barrow. That decision itself must have been a huge relief, I imagine.
It's a culmination of a schoolboy's dream come true, really. Something that we started about a year ago, and to finally have the FA approval, which was a fairly intensive process. Finally have that come through it just feels great.
Now you've got the club, what happens next?
We have to continue the season as we started. We started really well, better than actually we could have hoped that we started, given that a lot of the team was brand new. And so we just have to keep it going now.
And in terms of the ground redevelopment, I've heard whispers of ambitious plans.
Very ambitious, yeah. We're trying to match our on-field ambition with our off-field also. So we're going to start one stand at a time and slowly rebuild them as we hopefully ascend through the ranks of the Football League.
A nice generous donation regarding the floodlights, I'm told.
Yes, one of the things we like about this ground is it has this old iconic look. So we're trying to refurb the floodlights, bring them back up to modern spec. And Everton kindly donated us the lights. So it's nice when a Premier League club will reach down into non-league and help them out. So We virtually want to come for a president. We would love to have them. We would love to have them.
And in terms of ambitions on the field, again, I've read of your ambitions for maybe a football league return soon.
I hope so. Within the next 5 years, that's kind of the long-range plan. I mean, Barrow was in the Football League for 39 years, exiting in, I think, 72. So it's about time we came back.
Can the town support a football league team?
Oh, of course. Of course. It's the Furness Peninsula probably has a population of 100,000 people, so clearly a football league team is easily supportable with that. And I think there's a hunger for it and a desire. And just the early returns from what we've been doing here, and the crowds have almost doubled from last year. I think for sure they can. The people have a passion here. The people have a passion for their club, and I think that's really been demonstrated so far. And hopefully it will continue. Hopefully we'll see it today.
Okay, thank you, Tom. I know you've got a passion for football, but you've also got a passion for boots. We're going to pan down. Give us a show of these. Look at those traditional Dallas boots. They're even in the blue leather. That must mean he's a Bluebirds owner. Terrific stuff there. Let's hope we get some terrific action on the pitch a little bit later.
Oh, what a character. Thank you very much, Peter.
It says he's fully prepared to spend the millions of pounds or dollars it will take to transform the club. Paul Casson was born and bred in the town, but has made his fortune in America's telecommunications industry. On Saturday, he watched his team stay top of the Conference North with a 1-0 win over Worcester, but his ambitions are a little bit loftier than that.
A new start under an old boy who brought some Texan swagger to a club starting its very own American dream.
Making a dream for other people.
Feels there's a buzz about the ground.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the rabbits rush around the
Great news, Jimmy, great from the club.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
He might have a Texan twang to his Barrovian brogue these days, but Paul Casson is very much a Barrow man. Born and brought up in the town, he stood on the terraces to watch his local football team from the age of 8. And although he won't put a specific figure on how much he's planning to spend, did tell me it will be several £1 million.
We've thought about how much it's likely to cost, and we figured out we can probably afford it, so we'll just kind of see what happens.
Millions?
Yeah, and then some.
Saturday was an unofficial handover from old to new, and a chance to thank the man who in the last 15 years saved the club from going out of business. Brian Keane, now the club's life president.
The kindness of the fans and everybody, it's been overwhelming, you know. The past directors and I kept it going, battles and all that, but we are handing it on to some good people, and I'm proud of that.
Pinch myself every now and again to believe it's actually happened, but very exciting. Every schoolboy's dream maybe to own their own hometown football club, so here we are.
These are heady days for Barrow supporters. Once again, their team won.
Another win for Barrow then that not only keeps them at the top of the table, but adds to the feeling that this really is the start of a new era for this club, and certainly most supporters I've spoken to believe it is.
This is the best thing that's ever happened. We are going places. We'll be up there with a big team.
Get us a couple of divisions. It's fantastic for the town.
Ambitious plans to transform the ground are already taking shape. It does feel as though it may just be the beginning.
Really exciting times ahead. Well, with international football continued, this time the victims at Goodison Park were Manchester United. James McCarthy, John Stones and then Kevin Morales got the goals as the Blues ran out. Comfortable 3-0 winners yesterday. United boss Louis van Gaal said afterwards that he could tell his side will be beaten by their performance in the warm-up. Well, back to the celebrations here at Barrow. As you can see, here are the team. The manager, Darren Edmondson, and the team with the Conference North title. We're going to have a quick chat with the manager in just a moment. Here he comes. Fantastic victory at Lowestoft Town. Darren, many congratulations. How do you feel?
Oh, ecstatic. What an evening. The fans have turned out again to support us. Brilliant weekend. Finished off fantastically this evening.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was tense, wasn't it? Because you were 3-0 up and then it looked as though they were going to pull it back.
That's been the season, I think. You know, topsy-turvy in the final game made it as tense as everything, and the fans, I know, went so quiet when it went to 3-2 and but we managed just to get over the line. The players have been fantastic and showed some great character the last 45 minutes in that game.
Darren, brilliant stuff. You can see what it means. Well, I tell you what, it means a lot to these two gentlemen as well. Stephen Casson, who's the son of the owner, Paul, and Brian Keane, of course, the long-time former chairman. Stephen, to you first of all, what has your dad made of all of this?
It's a strange form of ecstasy to be so far away from it, but feel so connected to it at the same time. But I think he's probably still soaking it up, and work probably isn't quite work yet for him.
Absolutely marvellous. Congratulations to you as well, Stephen. Brian, we've spoken many times over the years. In the dark days when it looked as though there wouldn't be a football club here, can you believe what's happened?
Fabulous, fabulous. Just what they deserve after this season. Paul come in, back the club, and they've all got together. Now look at the results. It's folklore now, and couldn't happen to a better club or a better set of fans.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know these fans well. They've been through some tough times. What will this mean to all of these supporters?
Wonderful. It lifts the town, lifts everybody at work, and I think it's fabulous for everybody associated with the club. And let's go on and climb the ladder.
Absolutely. And finally to you, Stephen, do you expect to be back in the Football League before too long?
I would say more hope than expectation, just to temper things a little bit. But yeah, I mean, mixed this sort of area is great determination with the belief and everything else that goes along with it. I don't think there's anything that can stop this area and the football team that's in it.
Well, congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed, and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're going to move back to Rugby League now, and Salford Rev Devils have asked for Friday's match at Hull to be postponed due to what they call an unprecedented injury crisis. Wayne Goodwin was one of 4 players injured during yesterday's 22-20 defeat to Castleford, a match the club went into already missing 4 players through suspension, with 8 injured. More on that and all of the weekend's action on the Super League show, of course, tonight on BBC One at 11:30. Well, you can see just what it means to these supporters. Good luck as well to Fylde and Chorley in the Conference North playoffs. But from here, it's ruined my hair, this weather, I can tell you. It's back to you.
Thanks, Richard. What a brilliant atmosphere.
Isn't it?
Well
Great
done
scene
to
from
Barrow.
Barrow. Really.
Commiserations, though, to Tranmere. You know, Lee, our producer, is a big Tranmere fan.
Well, he's very brave then too.
Yeah, he was in tears.
He was very upset. We should say, though, huge congratulations to Ben Ashworth and his wife Louise.
Yes, I can only just hear you, Mike. It may be rainy, it may be cold, it may be windy, but you know what? These Barrow fans tonight don't care about any of that, because they are here to see their heroes with the trophy, and there they are. They are the winners of the Conference North. Right, let's grab a quick chat with the manager himself. Hang on a minute, we're just going to have to jump in here. Darren Edmondson, let me borrow you for a second, Darren. Can I just bring you around this way, please? Congratulations. How proud are you to be able to be celebrating here?
Unbelievable. Look at the fans have all turned out tonight, despite the weather. Players have been amazing this season, and this is just the start of hopefully a long, long journey with the new board of directors.
Now, you left it close, didn't you? You needed to win at the weekend. You were 3-0 up, and you only just won 3-2 in the end.
It made it really awful, if I'm honest with you, at the end of the game, the last 4 or 5 minutes. But that's been the way the journey's been this season. It's been up and down, and we were ahead, Fylde went ahead. But the main thing, the last 3 games of the season, was to win all 3, and the players, the skipper here, they've been phenomenal for us and turned around 3 fantastic performances and got us over the line.
And of course, a new owner here this season as well, Paul Casson. He's a Barrow-based man, but he lives in America. He's put a lot of money into the club. How important has he been?
Oh, fantastic. And, you know, the Casson family put a lot of time and effort into it also, not just financial, and are helping us turn the football club around and start to make it grow again.
Dan, let's see, you are the captain. You didn't play at the weekend because your wife was giving birth, is that correct?
She was, yeah.
But how's this season been for you?
Oh, it's been fantastic, you know, to do what we've done when so many new players come in, and it could go either way, you know, we've done unbelievable.
Guys, thank you so much. We will let you enjoy this evening. Of course, we must just say good luck to Fylde as well. They finished runners-up, and they are in the playoffs. Hopefully they can have a promotion party just like this one.